back to another episode of Burndown. So, as you can tell, we are driving and we are late. So today we are going to find out what Project Chernobyl can actually do, and what better day to do it on than a 92-degree day, right? If you're going to blow hot air into your engine, you might as well make sure it's real hot. So I'm sure the shop is hot. I'm sure everything is hot as all get out. I am about an hour late. Let's just throw that out there right now. My buddy KP is waiting for me. He had an opening, like a window, and I said I'd be there. And of course, I'm late. I hope that he's used to me being late by now. So if you're wondering what Project Chernobyl is, if you haven't been following along, I have my junkyard turbo LS motor in the Maliboom. It's a 5.3 sloppy stage 2 cam. I think I got some 660 springs in there, and push rods, stock bottom end, all that good stuff. The crappiest heads you can buy, or whatever they come with it, the 862s. And I had a GT45. We ran that hot for a minute. I put a big giant intercooler on it. It made good power with the intercooler. Then we started kind of looking at suspension, and I'm like, man, I need to get weight off the front of this thing because it's 60/40. So I was eyeballing that giant intercooler. Decided to go hot. Got a big giant VS turbo. Well, it's not giant by today's standards. It's 85/96. And it's still on a T4, and then it's hot. It plumbs straight into the intake, no blow off valve, no nothing, all party, no filler. So my goal with this whole thing isn't to make all the power. I'm on a 235 tire, which equates to an 8.5 slick, which is what I'll probably keep the car on. That's the class I'm going to run it in. And granted, there are guys making a ton and a half of power with that small itty bitty tire. I figure if I could just put what I had down, we'd have a pretty decent car, and then we could work on stuff from there. But I was making 640 on the other setup at about 12 pounds, maybe a little bit more, 12, 13 pounds. So it made good power with that turbo. I just ran out of turbo. I think it had a bunch of leaks, let's be honest. I think the turbo may have went a bit more than what it was. But all in all, I have a much better, more efficient turbo. And but now we have a hot setup. So I'm blowing 100% hot air in there. So it should take more PSI to make the same power, because I'm going to make less power per pound of boost. But I'm okay with that as long as we can keep it around the same as what I had, which is, you know, low 600s, mid 600s. We are great. I'm fine with that. If it seems to be doing well, we can sneak it in there and turn it up a little bit. I'm not beyond that. I got a step holder plug. We got to change plugs at the dyno. We'll put fresh plugs in so we can hit it and read plugs. And I got a brand new tank of E85, and I got a tester. So before we even get rolling, we will test the E85.
Not this time.
While the plugs are cooling down, because I got to pull the car in and put it on the rollers, and then we'll start to line it out, trim it out. I got a 10-pound wastegate spring, so hopefully we could double. I think you could double the spring depending on how efficient your setup is. So we should be able to see somewhere around at least 20 pounds of that spring. If we get up that high and everything looks good and it's not making the power we need to make, we're feeling froggy. I brought all the wastegate springs as well, unless he has shop air we can hook it up to, but I think we'd have to. I don't know if he has that set up. So that is it. I'm rolling there. I'll bring you guys back when we show up. We'll be fashionably late as usual. And the car does run and drive. The transmission I put together shifts, goes into gears. That thing's like it's an animal. Now you put it into gear and it is bam, in reverse, bam, in every single gear. So everything is really lined out. I'm very happy with that. So we'll double check the trans fluid. I change oil, all that fun stuff. That way we'll just check all the fluids, cross all our T's, dot our I's. And then at least if it comes apart, it wasn't because I didn't try. So that's it. Let's have some fun. Hope this thing stays in one piece, and we'll see how we go. You know, when you're in a hurry and you always get stuck behind that one car? Well, this has been the car that I've been behind. I think he must be going to the dyno too. He's been going a lot slower than me, and I have a trailer and I should be going slow. But that's how it works, isn't it, when you're in a hurry? All right, we made it to the new home at KP Fab and Tune. Let's go find him and see if I still have space available to run. What up, man? There he is. What's up, brother?
What's up, Dane?
Yeah, I got you on camera. How's it going, man?
Oh, man.
Okay, there's not a car here. We're good. I was telling everybody that I'm like over an hour late, so.
That's all right.
All right, I'm gonna load. We'll get her in. We'll get this thing on the dyno, hopefully have some fun. Alright, I got these all in my bag. We gapped them at a 20, a tight 20, not a loose 20. We'll throw these in We'll take a double look at the tune, strap this thing down, then I think we should be good to party. So let me put these in and we'll continue. They just let anybody show up at this place, huh? All right, plugs are in. We'll get it strapped down. I want to show you guys my choice plug wires. I had to rob this off of one of my other motors because I don't know why I ended up with 7 spark plug wires. And then we got the good old lucky MSD in the rear on cylinder 7 over here. So put these on, strap it down. I want to check the transmission fluid one more time, because if the motor dies, that's fine. I really don't want to kill the transmission. And then I think we'll be good. What's up, man?
Not good.
How's work?
Long.
All right, we're trying to keep her in one piece today. But the plan is to make the same power we made at least before.
No problem.
I like the optimism. Here we go. We're gonna hit it on gate. Oh, I guess I should check my boost pressure, but I think there's 0, so we'll see what it does on gate. Kind of keep an eye on that, but mostly I'm just worried about air fuel. As long as that stays where it's supposed to, we should have a good afternoon. And then we can worry about the boost and all that stuff in a little bit. And then I'm gonna try to shut it off after this pool, just to look at the plugs and see how we go. Wish me luck. What do we get?
530.
530?
Hey,
520. That's not bad. We were lean though, dude. It was it went 12-0 and I was like, ah. So. Alright, we'll have to look at the logs. So we got 520, if you can hear me, on gate. Alright, I'll get away from the noisy fan. We made 520 on gate. Little lean, so probably lower 500. If that, I'll look at the log and then we'll make adjustments. Maybe do another pull on this, get the air fuel where it needs to be, and then we'll crank it up. Guy, hopefully we didn't break nothing. Okay, so it was right at like 11.7. It's like 11 pounds pretty much, because that's kind of where, let's see if I let off. No, TPS at 100 still. So 11.7 was max at 62. We took it to, I let off at 6,200. I don't know why my light turned on at 62. I have my rev limit set for, I'll have to double check that. It should have been 72. So this is off by 1,000. Anyway, 11.6, so that's not too bad. And then our air fuel, where are we at? Yeah, we're good. Air fuel's 11.3. We were targeting 11.5. So I'm happy with that. I think we're good to go. A little lean right here, 11.7. 2%, 1%. I think it's running all right, 4% for the compensation. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. There's 11 pounds. We're gonna pull plugs, we'll read those. And then I think we can maybe add a little bit more boost. We'll see how we go.
Looks good. You're a little.
All right, we got read over here. So reading the plug, it's right on the end of the strap. I mean, we maybe have a little bit more, but I don't want to push it. We'll keep it. This is 8 too. This isn't. This is cylinder 8, which I need to see if I got the fuel calculation, the 2%. Take out or add 2% fuel to 8. But it looks good. I think we keep pushing forward. I think. They were good. I just need to up my rev limit, so maybe we'll whack it again. And I don't know why my light turned on at 62. It's supposed to, we got another 1,000, but maybe we'll up the boost a little and the rev limit, and then we can party. So I feel good about it. We'll keep pushing. We're already at 5. We're at 5 and some change, like 520.
The hot side's not even that hot.
Yeah. So we still need well over 100 horsepower. So we'll do the math on it real quick and see how much boost we need to get back to the low 6s. Okay, we're gonna do a little math here. So this car previously on the other turbo, which is more inefficient. Without a turbo NA, this setup on 85 made 330, right? So that's NA. And then we're adding, what was 11 pounds? Let's just say, well, I guess I could look instead of just saying, right? Yeah, I let off at 62. I tried to set my rev limit for 72, but I messed it.
It was still falling,
Yeah, I messed that. So boost, okay, 11.6, so 11 and a half pounds. Yeah.
And you redlined at...
So 190.
When you redline it?
That does it.
68?
6,200.
62?
I shut it down early. No.
I'm just keeping track of it.
So 520 minus 330. So we made 190 divided by 11. 17 horsepower per pound.
Okay.
So if we're at 17 horsepower per pound, let's just say 60 and be conservative. We need another at least 100, right? So we need another 6 pounds of boost to get to where I was, if it stays as efficient.
70 horsepower per pound?
17.
Oh, okay, that sounds...
17 divided by 100.
Yeah,
Right? 6 pounds. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Whatever I said it at. We'll double check. We'll go over this. So the radiator cap was puking a bit, so we'll fix that later, but we pulled to 3 degrees, we hit more boost. I think we made like 15 pounds. We lost a little power because of timing, so we'll put the timing back to where it was. It looked like it was kind of right on the money, so we're gonna do it again, putting the timing back to where it was with the 3 added pounds or whatever. I added 2 pounds on top, and it was like 15. So we'll try it again, 15. Put the timing back where it was. Hopefully she stays together. Oh, you know what? We haven't even looked at IATs.
Yeah, I want to see.
Let's see what our smoking ass IATs are. Maybe it's getting heat soaked too.
What's the max on this? 999?
I put it under boost too. So.
Redline?
Yeah, it's. So it's 6,200. We're at 165.
Yeah, it's up there, but I've hit more.
And then it started out at 106. So, so let's see what. Let's open the new dad log because we went more PSI this time.
Does it pull timing or add fuel based on MAT?
I think so.
Yeah. I know HP's got a table for that.
I don't know if it's set up to do it, to tell you the truth. All right, it's 60. Yeah, I let off again at 65, 66. So 66.
Yeah, you're at 204 kg.
197.
Woo! Yeah, it's hot.
She's hot. So yeah, we're gonna max this thing out, and it started out at like 123. So now is it what? That's at like 15 pounds. Right at 15, I let off. So.
You got an injector?
All right, we'll try it again. Huh?
You got injector duty cycle on this?
Duty cycle's right here, 71.
Oh shit.
So we're good.
Chill.
so the boost is going up. The IAT is through the roof. It's like 200 and something, 232 on that last pull, but it made 17 pounds, but I'm not making any power. I was at, it's like 480 something to start, 520, and then now we're only like 530. But since I have the 7 plugs in it, we're gapped at 20. We're gonna pull them all out and gap them down a little bit more because we feel like it's kind of breaking up, and we'll see if that helps. The timing is there, and the fuel is there. Fuel pressure, everything looks good. I'll double check and make sure the voltage and stuff is up, but if the voltage wasn't, we would have other issues. So I think everything's happy, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna close the gap up a little bit and whack it again with the same that we got in it. I guess that'll give it a little time to cool down too. Maybe it's heat soaked and it's hot as hell and it doesn't like it. We'll see. Okay, so we did better. We made the 580. It's the red curve, so we were doing better. It was flattening out before, so we feel good with that. We got the plugs 15, and then the boost went down to like 13. So now we got plenty of room for activities. All right, we are at like 614 with about 16-ish pounds of boost. It keeps just climbing. So I added 2 more. It's probably gonna put us around the 20 mark, so we're getting into big boy territory as far as I'm concerned. This car's never been over 15, and now it is. So we're gonna put 2 more into it. Hopefully that nets us about mid 6s, and then we'll keep an eye on and see what everything's doing as far as duty cycle and all that stuff. And then we'll just see how froggy we feel. If everything looks good, maybe we'll up it a little bit more just to party. So we'll try it again. Okay, we cleaned the fuel up a little, so we're at 623. The red line is our new pool. This one was the same exact tune, but it was fat. It dumped a bunch of fuel, and it slowed down the boost, it slowed life down. So 623, we're almost to right, pretty much right. I made 640 before, 3 pounds down, so I'm only 3 pounds of boost up. Granted, yeah, it's like 20 horsepower a pound or whatever. So we are gonna put in the 8. I had this at 6. We're shooting for at least 20 PSI. We'll see how we roll. So we're gonna save this, send it to the car, and then we'll bring you guys along for this ride. And I think for today, we may be done. We'll see. We'll see at the injectors. Duty cycle, we're at 75%, so I still got 10%. So whack it with this, and we're still not at like 85%. I want to be at least 85% duty cycle on these bad boys. So if this one doesn't do it, we'll give her one more. So let's see where we end up. I think this is gonna be the magic one. We'll film it, bring you guys along. And not too bad for 220-degree air temperature IATs. recap this. We'll roll it up.
Dude, hey, when it came on the like, it was like boom. Now it just made boost. It was like.
Yeah, it was over. Yeah, like 19 at the big end.
See, and that's why it plateaued right there. But that's where this turbo likes to be, like 19, 20 pounds and up.
Yeah. With 255 degree inlet temps.
Yeah, 250 degrees inlet temp.
That's not bad.
Yeah, okay.
It's not bad.
Melting already.
We're good. 7,000. At least we took it out to the red line. Has Gen 4 rods. It's a Gen 3 motor, but it's the changeover year.
Alright guys, like, oh, no big deal, and like went back to looking at the radiator or whatever the fuck is going on.
Well, shit, man, you got a $650 horsepower pile right now.
Hey, that was the magic.
Yeah.
So Reed's trying to tell us that the turbo stopped spinning and then started spinning again under idle.
You might be able to see it on that, because I went over and I looked at it.
Okay,
So
we'll see. We'll see if the magic is there. It's spinning again. So, I don't know. I'm happy with where it's at.
Right in front of it next pull.
Yeah, you do that right by the radiator cap.
I need a couple more beers before I do this.
What do you know about that, dude? 650.
648. Yeah, not bad. All right, one last check of the straps. We are all locked and loaded. I got to get home. I actually have a raffle because I sell motors. Thanks, Reed.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be raffling one off, so I had to push it back already. But making back-to-back pulls with 200-something degree inlet temps, making 650 to the tire, I say that's a good day. We tried to whack it one more time with a little more boost, and the turbo showed up. The party happened. But there's a changeover from like an 11.2 is where I'm at. I'm still real conservative because I'm gun shy. And it swaps over to an 11.0. And then when it does that, I think it Holley ramped the fuel in, and I think it killed our party up top on the last pull that we did, and it basically made the same power. So we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna go have a little fun this weekend. At some point we can line it out. I gotta change the turbo drain so it doesn't smoke so bad, because that looks terrible. I thought the thing let go a few times, but still one piece. We're gonna be able to have some fun with it. I don't think it's so bad for Project Chernobyl. I'm calling it a win, and we're still not done leaning on it. I just want to actually use it in like 2 days from now. Otherwise, we would just stay there all night and send that thing until the duty cycle was gone. But speaking of that, we're at 80%. So we've got at least 5. I mean, if we really wanted to party, we got another 15%. But I'm excited about it. I think this setup is perfect. We'll just do that elbow, so it's really super simple. No blow off, no nothing, all party. The only complaint I have is it's probably because I'm not pushing the turbo, but I cannot hear this VS turbo, and that's a little bummer because I like the turbo choo-choo sounds, but I think it's just because we're not putting enough through it, or my exhaust is just ungodly loud, which is probably the case. But anyway, you guys stick around. We'll try to make a little race video, see if we can catch some good races, and I just got to get this thing to stick because it wouldn't stick before and makes a little bit more power now, so probably not gonna stick now. Anyway, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends. I'm out.